am I weird for looking once again into people and their strange fears? Maybe? Now today we are actually going to be reacting to the exact same channel that we did the last time I did this video, and the last video did really well. I know you guys really enjoyed that one. Some of you agreed, some of you didn't, and before I move on forward and we actually get to see this actual video I'm going to be reacting to that involves a woman who is scared of cotton balls, I wanted to quickly say that by making any of my reaction videos, in particular reacting to these kinds of videos, I'm posting these to give my opinion and show my absolute empathy, because I'm a very empathetic person. Like, if you told me you were scared of paper, I would feel so bad for you. I wouldn't laugh at you, I wouldn't judge you, and no one who watches these videos should take them as a joke. But with that being said, let's get right into this video.
20 years ago, guess what? We met two women who lived their lives in fear of coming into contact with cotton balls, aluminum foil. If you've never seen this, brace yourself, everyone.
I absolutely love how he was like, they lived in fear. One is afraid of aluminum foil and the other is afraid of cotton balls. They're both terrified.
My next guest, Peggy, is scared to death of something that many of us use every day. In fact, it might be one of the most non-threatening objects of all time. Peggy is deathly afraid of cotton balls.
Alright, so I have a feeling that an actual story is going to come through with this one, unlike Sally, where it was kind of a very brief mention of this and that here and there. We're actually going to learn how she's affected by cotton balls, and people aren't just going to be like, oh, this is stupid. Because that's absolutely not what this channel is about, and I have a very strong feeling that this channel's purpose is to bring awareness to this and to help people conquer their fears, not to make people laugh at this and be like,
oh my god, I just sit down every day and I watch a few of these videos and they just make my day by laughing at these stupid people and their idiot fears.
What is it about cotton balls
I can't see. I don't want to look at them.
that scares you to death?
I can't see them. I can't touch them. I can't hear them. I just. They make a noise.
They make a noise?
now I don't know about you guys, but I have never heard a cotton ball make a sound. Sure, I may have only used them to remove nail polish off my fingers or toes whenever I decide to paint my nails, but I've never heard them make a sound.
They and they make a noise.
Now, this goes back to a traumatic period in your life when you were about 2 years old.
34 years ago.
And a terrible thing happened. You were hit by a car.
No, I was run over by a pickup truck.
You were, okay. You run over by a pickup truck. And for 2 years, you were kind of like in a body cast, wasn't it, or something like that?
I had almost every bone in my body broke. I was a year and 11 months old. And 34 years ago, they didn't take, because I had to wear the cast for 2 years, and they didn't take the old cast off and put a new one on years ago. They had to just take out all the cotton and then shove new cotton back in me.
Right.
So from hearing this story and the amount of detail, the things she's saying, this happened 34 years ago. Back then, casts were really different, and this just tells you that this is not staged. If this was staged, you would very clearly be able to tell. Now, once again, like I said in the intro, I want to constantly remind you guys that by making these videos, I am no way saying you should agree with my opinions, you shouldn't agree with anything anyone else says. This is just for you guys to see my opinion and my reaction to these videos. I'm a very empathetic person and I care about people and how they feel, their emotions, and I believe them, and I have every reason to believe them unless I actually have evidence. Then I most likely might consider not believing them, but other than that, I will believe people.
So you were feeling this cotton, so you felt this cotton for 2 years.
And it just, and I don't like it. And I don't want to be around it. I don't want, oh my God.
Where'd you go? Wait a second, Peggy! Peggy! Take the cotton balls away, please. Okay. All right. They're gone. They're gone. My God, you're shaking like a leaf. Oh, my Lord. She left. She went around the corner. She's gone. I'm going to take you back on the set. We're going to move on to another subject.
Okay.
I want to ask you about this. Can you imagine your seat? She's gone. Can you imagine yourself overcoming this fear?
Nuh-uh.
Have you tried in the past to do it? Mm-mm. Have you ever Have you ever said, okay, I'm going to pick up a cotton ball? What are you looking at? There, Peggy, there's nothing here, Peggy. Okay.
Now, I absolutely love that the purpose of this show is to help people overcome their fears. They sign up, they come on the show, and they share their story, and like you get a story. Now, some of these fears are obviously deeper and more traumatic than others. Honestly, like the whole entire point of the show is to bring people together and to make you realize that your fear, you can overcome it no matter what it is. If it's needles, if it's the dentist, if it's olives or cotton balls, even aluminum foil.
Okay. Sit down. Okay. Melanie, you want to own up and tell everybody what you are deathly afraid of?
Aluminum foil.
Is it the noise?
It's the look.
The
and
look?
the noise is.
And the noise.
Yeah.
You know the idea here. Gary Cox is here, and Gary Cox is going to help you. He's going to help. Huh?
He said he was.
Peggy, I'm telling you by the.
Get away from me! Get away from me! You better get away from me! You better get away from me! I want to hit her! I want to hit her! Get away from me!
I want her to leave. I will get her to take the aluminum foil away, all right?
Please.
And then we can calm down and we can go back to talking about this.
Now, our friend Gary Cox, worked with Peggy and Melanie for a few hours backstage to see if he could help them take the first steps in overcoming their weird fears. Bring out the cotton balls and the tinfoil, everybody.
Also, I feel like a lot of people, their first time seeing this show and these people's reactions and just how people come out with their fear and they just bring it on the stage and these people run, it's not to scare them and make them even further traumatized. It's to help them realize this is what you're afraid of. There are so many worse things to be afraid of than this. And obviously everyone's different. I'm not saying like it's bad to be afraid of something bigger, but it's just like the way that he does it. At first, I also thought, why would you have someone come on the stage with that fear? But after you realize this show is to help people overcome their fears, it changes your perspective, and you have a different perspective and you're seeing that he's trying to help these people and it's not to scare them, it's to actually help them. And that's a really nice thing to do, but I still don't understand why people laugh. I mean, I guess it's the point, right? Because like if you just had dead silence, no one would be watching. You really shouldn't be judging these people.
Peggy, with Gary's help, has had a change of heart about cotton balls. We're going to bring out the cotton balls.
Here they are.
And here's your cotton balls. Melanie, we're going to bring out some aluminum foil and see how you act now. Let's bring out the aluminum foil.
She's not running.
I'm not running. Yeah.
Here's your aluminum foil.
Yeah!
And that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you learned that you can overcome your fears, and that is the purpose of this channel. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure to give it a like, consider subscribing, and until next time, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!